You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you might not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
Forever Dog.
When your first choice is a big old bus,
you turn around and boom, you end up with a sloppy second. Oh, diva. Our number is 213-536-9180. Our email is sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. And now, on with the show! Are you ready for you sloppy little fucks, you nasty little fucks, you dirty little fucks, you nasty little fucks? It's time to stay inside. Listen to what your local office is saying unless they're
listen
saying
to what
stuff.
we are saying. Fuck what the government's saying.
Yeah,
Stay
fuck
the
your
fuck
government.
home.
We can't trust we can't trust the government. CDC ain't getting no information. We fucked. Welcome to the show. I'm Meatball and this Big Dipper. Welcome to How Combined Sloppy Second with Big Dipper and Meatball.
Welcome to the show. We're fucked. This world is fucked. We're fucked. It's fucked. Hey.
I keep waking up angry and scared. I literally don't know what to do, and I just keep asking. I've been watching CNN videos and stuff, and my only thing is just how is this happening? How is this happening? How is America? How is this? I'm listening to people's arguments, and they're dumb, and it doesn't make sense.
We've been getting stupider, more stupid.
I just watched one where Donald Trump, they were like, what do you think the world thinks of America right now? And he was like, I think that they think that we're the leaders. We're intelligent and we're the best. And I think they're jealous of us. And I was like, no. Everywhere else is laughing at us.
Well, I mean, yes. And banning us from traveling. And I mean, it's yeah. All I know is I feel like what I can control is myself. And what I am lucky enough to do, because we work in a digital space, is stay at home, cook my food, go for a walk every day, keep eating, because, Diva, I have gained a baby's worth.
I can't even, my corset doesn't work.
I try to move around, and I'm so tired that I just sit down and eat again. So a friend of mine said to me that he's in the middle of doing Whole30.
Cool.
And I said, what is that? And he said, no sugar and no dairy at all.
And I think you try not to eat carbs maybe or something like that.
Well, carbs are sugar. So fuck. You can only eat fruits and vegetables and meat. That's it. I was like, how do you expect me to do that? And I'm not even talking about to me, it's about energy and mobility. The fact that when I get up in the middle of the night to pee, I'm tired from getting up out of the bed. It's because my Helix mattress is so comfortable. I just don't want to get up out of the bed. Yeah,
you just can't wake back up. It's harder to wake up.
But I'm I don't mind. I've always been the size that I am, and we've talked about this, but to me, it's about energy. And he literally said, he was like, I've never been more clear-headed and energetic than I am when I'm doing the Whole30 thing.
You know, the words "I've never been more clear-headed" often come from people with the most clouded brains. You'll be like, hey, you're acting kind of crazy. Is everything okay? I've never been more clear-headed in my life. You know what I mean? It's not a good thing to say to someone.
So I think I'm just going to try to eat more vegetables and less cookies and see if that affects my energy. Yes, I just don't know that I have the self-control to do a Whole30.
No, I don't think I can. And it's also so restricting that it would make eating not fun, or it would make it feel like a chore.
And
not
that's
it's supposed
the
to be
fun thing to do right now is to
eat. So it's for me right now, what we've done is I've replaced things that I love to eat. So I don't eat bagels. Now it's rice cakes, but I'll still put stuff on it. I eat more fruits instead of cookies. I got plums. I got peaches. We doing cucumbers. You know I love a cucumber. I don't know. I just think incorporate more vegetables as snacks. That's how I've been doing it.
I buy that. I'm into that.
In other news, if you were a fan of our Law and Order SVU episode where we took a deep dive into the CSW LA Pride problem, gunk gunk. The CSW has decided to move LA Pride from WeHo, and there was an announcement made, and they were saying, listen, there's too much construction going on. We can't throw the party like we normally want to. We're just going to move. But upon further inspection, and someone, I don't remember their name, did a whole deep dive on it. It was actually the city of West Hollywood put a bid out saying, hey, because CSW has dropped the ball for numerous years and they're not good at their job and we don't like them and they've been getting nothing but complaints, and this latest misstep with the Black Lives Matter movement was such a mess, we're going to put a bid out and let anybody who's interested come offer up their services for LA Pride.
Girl,
meaning,
Christopher Street West
meaning
only
West
knows
Hollywood
how to
said,
spin.
get the fuck out of here. We don't want your ass. And they tried to get on top of the story saying we're going to leave. So that's actually what happened, everybody.
Right.
They spun
and
it.
West Hollywood literally said, we will be having a Pride. We will continue to have a Pride. We're just going to figure out who's going to produce it.
Yeah.
Girl,
we're
maybe
going to
you
look
and
for
I
people
could
that aren't
produce
super
Pride.
problematic. I'd love to have a little bit of a say in Pride, since everybody that was on their board before didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
You could be on the board and just link to your YouTube videos. It's not an acting reel, but it's something.
Yeah, I mean, truly. I mean, that's what they're all over there, right?
It says board, it says Meatball, and then it says Meatball, and when you click it, it's just your I'm a Top music video.
Yeah,
like,
and it's like, listen, I'm totally qualified.
I guess he's on top of the board.
So recently, I was someone started posting pictures of some drawings of you, and then there was a lot of these pictures of drawings of you, and they all seem similar. So you were a figure model in a Zoom drawing class.
Life drawing in
How
Melbourne.
many of the screens were blacked out, and how many fapping sounds did you hear?
I heard no fapping sounds. There was
That's all I heard.
Is yours wet? Mine sounds really dry the way my hands are.
I'm very sweaty because I'm upstairs, and my house doesn't get great circulation up here.
So basically, this group in Melbourne, what they usually do is like at an art studio or a bar or something, they get a model, and then people like drink and draw, and like it's like a nice thing. But now,
so now you're a model. So now you're just calling yourself a model.
So then they wanted to move it to Zoom, and he asked me to do it. And so the majority of the artists were in Australia, but a few of them were in the States and sort of all over. And I did like a bunch of different poses, like little 2-minute poses and 5-minute poses and 10-minute poses, and then some 15-minute poses. And I wore a bunch of different outfits, and I did it all like over Zoom, and I just modeled in my bedroom, and people drew all of this really awesome art.
It's very
But
cool.
you were shady.
I think I didn't say anything bad. All I said was like everyone, like I can't believe all these people wasted their time drawing you. The art was amazing.
Nope. I'm going to read what you said.
Oh, please don't.
Which I've been sending you some of the pictures you wrote.
This
This is a waste of an art degree. And I responded, art is subjective. And you said, imagine spending $75,000 on your child to get a degree, and they do this. So I just want to let everyone know.
Good one. That was a pretty good one.
You're trash. But shout out to Life Drawing Melbourne. Or Gay Life Drawing Melbourne. I had a great time, and I think that's
and
cool...
Gay Life Drawing. I'll do it. I'll do it in full drag. That seemed like fun.
Oh,
how long?
You
is
have
it?
to be still.
Listen, can I drink? They don't care.
You can.
I don't
drink
have
in
to
between.
talk.
No,
Okay.
you don't have to talk. You choose poses, but you have to be fully still for 2 minutes, fully still for 5 minutes, fully still for 10 minutes, and then fully still for 2 15-minute sections.
So I'll lay down.
He plays music while you do it.
I'm requesting all twerk. I'm requesting Meg the
You're like,
Stallion.
I want Meg the Stallion and Wicked alternating back and forth. Okay, so I do want to remind everyone that literally this weekend, literally tomorrow after this airs, is July 25th, and I'm hosting the Bear World Magazine House Party, which you can watch at twitch.tv/bearworldmag, and you can find out more information at bearworldmag.com/digitalbearjuly. Meatball has a performance in it, Lucy Stool, DDM, Nakia, who was on The Voice, a singer from Chicago named Cloud Stomper. There's some international fish involved. It's really going to be a big old bear show, and we're raising money for the Girls and Colors Youth Network. $10 suggested donation. It airs at 5 p.m. on the East Coast, which is
2 p.m. over here, baby. Daytime shows. If you're looking for something to do in the middle of the day because it's hot, watch this.
Also, on July 30th, I'm doing an online live concert with Digital Pride Fest.
Yes. And also...
What are you doing?
Hold on.
You're pulling it up.
I'm pulling it up because I'm in 3 shows.
Come on. I felt like you took a break, but now you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. I mean, it was hard. Okay, also, today at 7 p.m., I will be doing Nikki Jizz's Reparations, an all-black drag show.
Yes.
Be there or be racist.
You're going to be a pregnant Onika? Is that your fantasy?
I think I might. And then on August 3rd at 9 p.m., I'll be doing Tenderoni's Throwback Attack, which we talked about it, but then we've had to move it because of the everything in the world. And I think that's it. I know there's one more, but I'll get there one day.
Amazing. I'm excited for that Nikki Jizz show.
I am too. I think it'll be very fun.
It's a good show to collect white money.
And it's not just San Francisco, Queens. It's people from all over, so I love that.
So one more thing before we get into our amazing interview with drag legend Detox. In August, we're going to switch it up over here at Sloppy Seconds.
Yes, we have starting in August. Pack your pussies up because things are changing. You dumb little fucks, you sloppy little fuck.
It's
maybe you'll be hearing that song more often.
Yeah, or maybe you will
enjoy more investigative journalism.
Yeah, maybe you'll be enjoying the show at a faster rate or more. Anyways, we're going to give you more information.
You're going to be getting a lot of information.
But as people love to say,
and a lot of it will be wrong.
On social media, exciting announcement about a new project, new developments.
No, what is it? Secret project. Secret project. Ooh, I can't tell you.
I can't tell you, but
it's coming. But I'm working.
Yeah. So, literally next week, we're gonna switch it up.
We're switching it up.
We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50 off and use code sloppyseconds50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off. Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
You know, now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the big and tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I, too, have the big and tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one for my guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get a 120-night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix.
Okay, something about me. I love shopping. If you love shopping too, you have to check out Rakuten.
And all you have to do is shop, 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 shop. And with Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy.
Exactly.
Shop.
Homeware, daily essentials, jeans. We're talking eBay, CVS, and even Levi's.
Ooh, so I can buy a vintage couch, tons of paper towels, and grab a new pair of jeans and still get cash back.
And that's not all. You can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
But Big Dipper, how does this magic work?
Well, I'll tell you. Rakuten is paid by partner stores to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to you, the member.
Rakuten is so real for that.
Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. Don't you want to become one of them?
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app and start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today. Okay, what do you have to say about our guest?
Our guest is a beautiful, hardworking, imaginative drug user and drag queen
with amazing fashion sense, a perfectly lovely and calming disposition, and iconic artistic expression.
She loves a neon. Please welcome to the stage, Detox. Hi, Detox. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I am doing great. So, just to start, you are not in Chicago right now. You are on
I'm
the
not in
island
Chicago.
of Broken Dreams, Fire Island.
Oh,
I am on Fire Island, but I am in Cherry Grove, which is the calmer lesbian area of the island.
that
I
seems
can
like
see
you're
that
not
looks
in
like
the-
a lesbian home. There's a lot of exposed wood, some shiplap I see.
There's some shiplap. They said that your home is very lesbian. Which is, iconic and ironic because she is in fact a lesbian. So I'm here with my girlfriend Gina, who runs My Best Judy, and represents a bunch of the Rue girls. That she's got a house. She's had a house here, 30 years that you've had this house? And it's been a long time since I've been here. And I'm doing a little private function for 20 people on Wednesday. And obviously I need the money. So I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll come for 2 weeks in quarantine on Fire Island.
That's
Wow.
incredible.
Yeah, so I'm excited. It's nice to I've been staying with my sister and her family for the past several months while my house is being renovated. So it's nice to kind of have a break from that and be around queer energy, and also like not feel guilty about sitting around and watching murders all day and doing nothing.
Yes.
What is a show for 20 people like on Fire Island? Like, what sort of precautions?
I don't
are you
know. I will tell you after it happens.
taking? Okay, cool.
I went over there. I got in on Saturday evening, and we went and had dinner at the place where I'm doing it. And I met the guy who's throwing the event. And it sounds like, they had I walked into the house and there was a bucket of wrapped masks, little masks,
nice.
disposable masks, hand sanitizer. So already I felt okay.
Right.
About that aspect of it, and the fact that they seem like they're treating the whole situation really responsibly. There's these different balconies and patio levels, and I'll be performing on one balcony away from everybody who's going to be in the pool.
Oh, word.
So that makes me feel good, as long as I know what I'm doing, my part in staying away from people.
Yeah.
I think that I was really nervous about it, to be honest, going into it. But I feel a little bit more at ease. But I'll let you know on Wednesday how it goes.
Yeah, so I mean, it is a whole new world. We were sort of jokingly talking about, like, you know, hush hush, we all know they're like filming Drag Race or getting ready to, and I was like,
Right.
Are they gonna make like a plexiglass like Pope cube at the end for the guest judges? Because
Could you
everyone else will be
imagine?
quarantined.
Right, I didn't even think about the judges. That's
Well,
a
the
good
judges
point.
will probably just have to self-quarantine for like, I don't
You
know,
think
2
a
weeks
celebrity
before?
guest judge is gonna be like self-quarantining to do a
Listen,
1 day?
World of Wonder isn't known for following any rules ever. Legally, producer-wise, paying staff. Like, it's just, so I don't think they care.
That part.
I'm sure as long as like that judge is like only on the panel and 6 feet away from Rue, they're fine.
I want to see a little plexiglass box.
Yeah,
That's
Rue
what
might
I
be in
want.
a Pope
I know.
box.
I want to see Rue in like a Pope box. That would be hilarious.
You just moved to Chicago. So let's start, like, I want to ask you about your experience in Chicago. You love it there, and you moved across the street from your sister.
I do. I love it there. I've been there for a little over 2 years. This is, that with everything that's going on, it's the longest I've been in one place in years, and it's the longest I've been in this house at all. So it's nice to kind of to be there. But at the same time, I started doing renovations before COVID broke out. So I was kind of preparing to be on the road while all that was happening and making money. And instead, I've been stuck at my sister's house because I'm out of money and I can't continue the work. So it's
Wait, I love that you casually say I started renovations. No, you gutted a house. You gutted a house to turn it into a club. No. It's
You like the
gorgeous.
bones.
Yeah. But
yeah, the bones is there.
I think it's just been a hard time for like everybody. And it's interesting hearing from drag queens that haven't been on Drag Race, like their experience with this and how they're fighting to make money. But like, as someone who's elevated in the world of drag and you've made a ton of money and you've been doing this for so long, how is it affecting you? Like, I know you said you don't have money to renovate your house, but like on a personal level, how is it affecting your life?
I think we're all it's really normalized, all of us, really, when you look at queer performers.
Yeah.
And nightlife entertainers and anybody who works in nightlife, like, yes, I have been on Drag Race and I have the success from that, but at the same time, we're all on the same playing field. And so when something like this happens, it really normalizes all of us. Like, it brings us all into, we're all forced to kind of grow and deal with this new situation. And it's been really inspiring to see all of these queens that you wouldn't necessarily know about if it weren't for all this digital drag, which I really appreciate, and seeing how innovative and creative and I mean, we were talking about it, how like all these digital shows they're so exhausting to do, and these girls are turning out such amazing content. And I'm over here like sweating and YouTubing how to fucking edit a video on iMovie. So it's like I said, I'm like, wow, I'm an old woman when it comes to that. Like, I don't know how to navigate in this new digital realm, and I've been trying my hardest to try to do it, and I'm exhausted by it. You spend, like we were talking, you spend a week creating like a video, and then you put it out there, and you maybe make $50, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, the digital drag playing field is completely level now because
Well,
I'm not making any money off of any of those numbers anymore. It's wild. And when it first happened, I was like, I paid my rent after one show.
Right.
Well, because people were really excited for this 2 or 3 week period to like experience something new. And now everyone's like, who knows if I'm still working? Who knows if there's another stimulus check comes? Who knows what's going on? Like, I'll give you $1 if I really like your show, but girl, I'm not going to throw you a $15 tip because I liked your little number where you ate a roast chicken in the living room.
Exactly. We don't
That's
have
what
money
your
no
art
more.
looks like, right?
That's what my art is. Fried chicken in the living room.
Fried chicken in the living room. Art.
Detox, do you think that you could finish renovating your house if you sold all your designer clothes?
I'm selling my designer clothes.
You are?
I am.
my God.
That's the thing. Is like especially I've put on some COVID pounds.
Well, also,
for sure.
if you've already worn it, sell it.
And that's like I
Some
sold.
of them are legacy pieces.
Some of them were legacy pieces, but I also I sold my my insurance look from Drag
I
Race
saw
season
that.
5. I put that on eBay. I just sold my Mugler suit that I wore as Nancy Grace on Snatch Game.
Wow.
And it's all. I mean, it's things that I'm not going to wear again, that don't fit anymore, that will bring joy to somebody else, that is doing me no good staying at home, and I have bills to pay.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and it's like, it's weird, but it's also like, I always thought that I wouldn't sell my shit on eBay because I just thought there was something tacky about it. But, you know, I've gone through my house, I've finally unpacked things. I'm like, I have no use for all this shit. I might as well get rid of it.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
I think that's great because I think you're totally right on that. There's someone out there that when they open that box and they're like, oh my god, Detox wore this on television. This is iconic, and they get to own it. Like, that's really incredible.
Yeah, like the guy who got it, he lives in the UK, and he messaged me. He was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it was," because there was a bidding war for it, which I thought was fun.
Yes.
But he was like, "I can't believe I got this. My boyfriend, you know, I got it for my boyfriend for Christmas. It's so, you know, so exciting." And so I like threw in a bunch of merch for him and was like, "Here's, you know."
Oh, that's incredible.
Here's a little package.
And then they just send you a video of them like fucking on top of it.
Yes, that's what I want. I'm like, use the Mugler suit as a cum rag, just, and then send it back to me.
Yes. It's interactive that way.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
Let's go back in the day to like pre-television, before even the beginnings of Drag Race. I know you got into drag very young. You got into the club scene very young. You got into performing very young. What was your like LA life like?
Did you spend a lot of time at Peanuts?
Yeah.
No, Peanuts wasn't around when I got to LA.
Oh man.
I know. I heard all these stories about how amazing Peanuts was, and unfortunately, I missed it. There was a bunch of places that I missed because I moved to LA in January of 2008, and I moved there with like no intentions on doing drag really anymore because I had been doing it for quite a while in Florida and just was like, oh, it's, you know, it's not really working. And I moved to LA to help my sister with her daughter while she was finishing law school, and to be like a stylist. So like at first I was a stylist. I got hired as a specialist at Forever 21.
Oh.
Which was funny because it was like this new position that they had available because they had like this curated line called, God, what was it called?
Curated at Forever 21?
It was a curated line from local
21
designers in LA. It was at the Pasadena location.
Okay.
And they had like this new position, and I was like, I felt so fierce. I was like, yes, I'm going to be a stylist at Forever 21. and that's going to be my stepping stone into the world of styling. And that lasted like a month or so. And then I was like, I feel like doing drag.
Oh, wow.
Jackie Beat asked me to come and do her show. I think she was out of town, and she was like, will you go in and, you know, host my show or be a special guest on my show? I can't remember what it was. And I was like, of course. And literally from like there, it was like nonstop. Like I started getting gigs after gig after gig, which was great. You know, moving to LA was a really great catapult into my real forte into drag.
So when you first started, you were underage, but like, who were the other girls that were in the scene that were underage with you? Was it Mayhem? When did you meet Willem?
Well,
when did Vicky Vox get involved? And then when did one of you stab a refrigerator?
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Those are a lot of questions, and let me try to unpack them. I wasn't underage when I moved to LA. I was underage in Florida when I started doing drag, and that was like when I was 15, 16 years old. So I didn't really know. I mean, that's when Roxy and I became friends, but I think we were 18 when we met.
Okay. Was that not the best lip sync assassin of the season, Roxy Andrews?
Oh, ever. Yes. 100%.
Who do you think
She's
the best
everything.
lip sync assassin is? Ever, of all time.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good one.
I think they did
I would-
Kennedy dirty this week.
Oh.
Why did they give
They
her that
did.
song?
When I saw her in
that
tape,
choice of a song, period, was just a choice.
I know a lot of drag queens have considered doing that song and then listened to it once and been like, this is too many words and not enough chorus.
Right. And it just doesn't go anywhere, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an iconic song, obviously, but it's an iconic song for an impersonator, really.
Yes.
Like,
That's
Who's
for
that?
walking around to brunch grabbing dollars.
Who is
Right.
that really famous Reba impersonator? What's their name? Who
oh
does
God.
Reba at the Reba shows?
Yes.
Have you seen
Oh,
those
God.
clips, Meatball? They
I know. They look exactly like her. They
And
do
like
the tiny top lip.
Reba's on stage or whatever, and then like throws it out to the balcony, and then like Reba's in the balcony, but it's actually just a queen, but they're like identical twins. That's incredible.
Cody Collins.
Cody Collins, yes.
Cody Collins.
Cody Collins.
When
No,
Roxy
Cody Collins
revealed
is a singer. Oh, okay.
when
We were
Roxy
able-
revealed that thick and juicy on her ass, I mean,
Ooh.
come on.
Ooh,
She looked so good. She's the best drag queen in the world.
I
she's
agree.
the blueprint.
Yeah.
And she's here to make it clear.
Now I want to talk about some other television shows that you've been on.
Oh,
What was
God.
your botched experience? And when you went there, was it kind of a half a joke, or was it for real? For real?
No, it was for real. Because, you know, when I was young and I started getting all my silicone work done, I wanted to have my abs put in. And it's the one thing that I really regret doing because it just isn't aesthetically pleasing to me. And it also just looks funky. And it's like anytime, like, especially right now that I'm a little thicker, like I still have this weird abs like situation on my belly. So it's like, you know, God forbid when I'm old and fat and gray, I'm still going to have these little fucking abs coming out of my stomach that look pretty alien. So I really wanted to have them removed. And they were really, really great. They were really kind. The doctors were amazing. The whole production team was amazing. But they wanted to give me like they wanted to give me a tummy tuck, essentially, like open me up,
Whoa.
scrape everything out, and then I would have essentially like a C-section scar.
Oh,
And I was like, yeah, I'm good with that. I don't want to do that.
Is that
Wait.
the only way to remove them?
I
they
mean, there
do
are
it, like,
other,
laparoscopically, like through a hole and just stretch your skin there or something?
there's other ways to do it. Like I've been actually having treatments done at my med spa in Chicago called the Venus treatment, which is like a radio frequency laser essentially. And
Sounds glamorous.
it's designed for
The Venus.
It's
The
designed- That's the Venus. Yeah, anytime you see my stories and I'm like getting like sucked and like it looks like I'm getting
yeah.
those are the private stories where I'm getting sucked, but it looks like I'm getting an ultrasound. It's kind of so it melts everything and it's done an amazing job actually. I was kind of under the impression that there was nothing I could do about it other than getting scraped out, and they've done an amazing job. So I'm like all supple and smooth.
What is supple? What is the difference
Smooth as
between like breast implants and pec implants? Is it just like size and shape? Because you
Size
do
and
have your
shape.
chest, right?
I do, but it's all silicone injections. Everything I've had done is silicone injections,
And
which is
so a
really
breast implant
dangerous
comes
and
with
really
it.
illegal. So I don't
so
have
it's
like
just free floating.
it's free floating, and I don't recommend it. So anybody who's listening, I know that it's a big thing in our community, and a lot of people don't do it anymore because it is dangerous. And I'm very lucky. I had a really good guy do. I mean, granted, it was all done illegally, but I had a guy who knew what he was doing and did it all well and did it with proper medical grade silicone. And you know, I haven't had any complications, knock on wood, and it's been quite a while since I've had any work done. That kind of work done.
Well, we had a gentleman on the show who you may know,
Probably.
who has his dick and balls pumped with silicone, and he came on the show.
No, believe it.
No, his name is. You know him? Anyways, Katya like put us in contact with him, and then he came on the show.
She
And then he
would.
showed it to us.
And he pulled his dick out, and we looked at it, and we talked about it, and we're like fascinated by that idea of, especially. I mean, I could understand like to me, like the chest or the butt, like obviously, like you said, it's dangerous, but that feels like a little like, oh yeah, plump it up. But like to go into your dick or into your balls, like that feels so wild, right?
That feels what, and I excuse me. I know a few people who have had that done and who have done it, and it's like, I guess I get why they wanted to do it, but to me, it's just like, I mean, there's a lot of movement that happens down there.
Yeah.
So
But
I'm
I
always
don't
like
want-
wondering about the mechanics of it.
And my main concern when he was showing it to us was, I was like, do you lose any feeling? And he was like, no, it feels exactly the same, just giant. Did you lose feeling in your like abs or in your chest?
No.
Oh.
No, and if anything, honestly, like, because there's so much scar tissue there from where like the injections happen, like you feel things a little more, honestly. It's a little, I feel like that. I don't know about on the dick, but Maybe that's the case.
So your abs are an erogenous zone for you, huh?
No.
Ooh,
But
You're like,
Tasha.
play me like a washboard.
I'm like, oh yeah.
Let's talk about pop stars because you have relationships with a lot of different pop stars.
You got Kesha,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
and I don't know how to say her name. Roshin?
Roshan. Yeah.
Roshan.
Roshan Murphy.
There should be an
Are
H.
there-
You know
are there
what?
other
You
peop-
tell her that I said that she should put an H in her name. Since
Oh,
Oh,
y'all-
shall.
that's like Irish. Like that's a classical
It's-
Irish
yes.
name. It's like a Gaelic name.
What'd you call me, bitch?
Okay.
I need a Gaelic, actually.
Ooh. You
Yeah,
probably
have
get
you
one
hooked
out
up
there
with
in Fire
anybody
Island.
since quarantine?
What about my
No,
question that I just asked?
Well, I'm asking her about getting her dick sucked. So it overrides what you were going to ask.
No, I have not.
Okay. Dipper, your question?
Okay, so how did you form relationships with these pop stars? Because I think that's such an incredible thing, and I also think they're like all such different artists, and they all love you, and you've like worked with them. I don't know.
It's wild, honestly, because I mean, my relationship with Kesha is different because we met right before her album came out, and I was hired to be in a music video that was going to be her lead single called Backstabber. And then they changed the single last minute to TikTok, which I mean, obviously was great for her.
Arguably a good
and so
move, sure.
Yeah, and we hit it off on set. Like she was so much fun to be around, and our energies just vibed, and we kept in contact. And she would come out to my shows in WeHo before she like blew up, and we just kept in touch and like cultivated a relationship that way. And she's amazing, and obviously we're still close, and we keep
she
trying
and
to
Meatball work at the same company.
Oh, yeah. Hip Dot. They did my makeup and Kesha.
Yes. Swipe up.
You've been the number one seller for me. You've been helping me out the most.
Oh, no way.
How do you track that?
We don't.
Yeah,
I'm
how
just
do you
saying
track
she's
that? And
literally done the most.
where's my
Oh.
cut? I'm kidding.
Yeah, I was like, let's see
Check,
the numbers.
check your Venmo.
Detox needs to get paid for promotion.
No, but
No,
you've been very
I'm-
helpful. Thank you so much.
No, I'm happy to do it. I appreciate you, and I love you, and I support you, and I want everyone else to support you. And it's a really great product.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
Yet
really
another
great.
endorsement, Meatball. Look at that. Tons of free
It only
labor
gave
happening.
it only gave me a little pink eye.
Well, that's because you used whip crack. The pinkest of all pinks.
And
Wait,
then
but how did you
yeah.
get in contact with Robin? Because that's the one, like, she's my go-to. I love Robin.
She's everything. She's the goat. I've been a huge fan of Robin since I was a kid, like since the '90s and Show Me Love. Like I loved that album. And then when I rediscovered her with her self-titled album that came out in like 2007 or 2008, whenever it came out,
Right.
I was like, oh my God, this is that bitch that I loved when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then, Body Talk happened, and Body Talk happened in a really pivotal moment in my life. It's like I had just lost my boyfriend. I really dove into that album. It was very therapeutic for me. And my roommate, Lori, and I at the time, basically just would follow her around and go to as many shows as we could. And so like one year, I think we saw her like 20 times, maybe just like all over the place.
Wow.
Following that
Wow.
tour. And, she, I think because we were such stalkers.
Roadies.
Yeah, we were such roadies that she, just kind of like, I don't know, like fed our egos and like really was appreciative of the support, and would, we have little matching Robin tattoos, Lori and I, and so we would show them. Hers was by her pussy, so she wouldn't show it, but I would always be like, look at my tattoo, we love you.
Well, I'm
And-
sure you also just weren't attending the shows. I'm sure you looked good while you were doing it.
Yeah.
Well,
You
of
were
course,
serving.
it's a moment, and she's a huge fan of Drag Race. So it was funny, like, obviously I hadn't filmed Drag Race when I started following her around. And then after doing Drag Race, she was like, oh my God. I remember the first time I saw her after, all of my success from Drag Race was at, I think it was in San Francisco. We were at one of her shows, and Lori and I were back where her tour bus was being stalkers, and she came up and like gave me a huge hug, and she's like, I'm so proud of you, congratulations for all your success.
Oh, wow.
That was, and it's every time I see her, it's like I just have like goosebumps thinking about it right now. She's always been so kind to us and so sweet, and she's just so amazing. And the same with Roshan, like stalking her and Mayhem and Morgan and I are all huge fans, and we were all in the UK a few years ago, and Morgan and I found out that Rorschach was doing a show in Ireland, so we like surprised Mayhem and took her for her birthday, and then ever since then we just kept in touch, and we did that photo shoot together a couple years ago.
Yeah, for like Loverboy magazine.
For Loverboy magazine, yeah, and they reached out to her and asked her like, "Hey, we were thinking about doing including a drag queen in this," and she goes, "Oh, perfect! Invite Detox. I want Detox to do it." And I think that was the fastest email I've ever responded to. I got the email and I was like, "Yes,
Oh my God.
I'm in." And
I
it
love
was,
that.
it was so much fun, and she's amazing and so talented and so kind and also wild. And I really appreciated how wild she is.
Well,
You do have a deep appreciation for music. You are the best white rapping drag queen that there is. Isn't there like an infamous story?
What about Cake Moss? No, I'm just kidding.
Isn't there an infamous story about you back in the DWV days where like they had to drag you out of a taxi cab and you recorded a verse just once and it was perfect?
Oh,
you were
yeah.
so hungover
I can't
or
remember what
something?
song it was, but I remember having a really wild night, and Vicky like picked me up back in a cab. I think it was still when taxis were a thing. And I still had like the makeup on from the night before, and I was wearing crazy shorts, and she like threw me in a taxi, and I was like fucking pissed about having to do anything. I was like, I don't want to fucking do this song. This song is stupid. I can't remember what song it was, but I remember going in there and like laying it down and being like, I'm out of here.
Yes, book it. A one-take queen.
A hit maker.
Hitmaker,
So,
honey.
Hitmaker.
you correct me if I'm wrong, but you have a lot of singles, but you've never put out like a full project, right?
No, I was gonna do an EP a few years ago, and then everything kind of like it took too long to like get together. Then I got distracted by another project that I started focusing more of my attention on. So I have like an EP that I've been sitting on, and I feel like it's been too late to release it now. So now I'm like trying to figure out either updating it or doing like a remix version of it and releasing it
Right.
as an EP, and then having some new material. But it's I'm uninspired, and I hate listening to myself. I don't like stuff, and I want to be like put out stuff that I like, and that I want.
Right.
Like I don't want to just put shit out just to have shit out.
Yeah.
I understand that. There's also like, especially with producing stuff on the internet, there's like this weird thing where obviously people are still making music and videos and stuff that feel like classics that will really stand the test of time, but there's also something of like an expiration date, especially with internet content creating. I'm
Sure.
really slow to put stuff out. Like I'll record a whole thing and it'll take me a year to like get it all together,
Right.
and then I put it out and I'm like, is this even relevant anymore? And so I really
Right.
understand that idea.
And it's like, when you put stuff out, you want to have like a whole package of that. Like you want to do like great videos and great, like all these things to all go in at once. So it resonates more. And so it has more of an impact, but it's really difficult to do that shit, especially with, granted I'm not on the road now, but being on the road constantly made that very difficult. Like finding time to try to squeeze things in.
And the coins. I mean,
And
sometimes
the coins.
Yeah,
it's
and it's a lot of
expensive.
money.
Like, yeah,
But-
when you self-produce everything, it can be very costly. And then at the end of the day, is it worth it? Because you spend so much money just to have content out there that really doesn't, generate revenue really.
Is
Yeah.
Moves still an app? I was looking at some of your old videos and it looks like those were sponsored by some app that at one point was a thing that they
It
wanted
was. I
gay
think
people to use.
It was
like
Moves
gay
was like
Instagram?
it was like a gay social network thing, and I think it's still around, but it was bigger overseas.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
Like it's I think it was developed in like Tel Aviv or Israel or something, and it was really big for the communities there that don't necessarily have representation, and I think that's why it was a big thing. And so they sponsored a couple of my videos. And they work really well with Brad Hammer, and they do a lot of stuff with him. I think they're still
right.
around.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Mhm.
I always take that shit for granted. Like, there are so many other people who they like aren't out in other countries on their Instagram. They have an
Yeah.
Instagram
Right.
page, but they're like, oh, all my gay shit is like on this private other page.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's one
like
thing that
what
we do
Hornet
take for granted.
is like
It's like what?
that's what like Hornet was. It was like a gay news media app thing, but it was only popular in like other countries.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're on a lot of Wow Presents shows.
But she is a global
You are a
entertainment icon.
global icon on the
Oh
Work
my
the
God.
World tours. You are one of the favorites. You've been doing.
I
How many of them
know.
did you do?
I did them all. I did all of them. And then this last one in Australia and Asia was my last one. Essentially,
yeah.
yeah. Well, they kind of screwed me over in a sense for, which granted, it's not that it matters anymore because everything's canceled this year, but we were going to do a European one. And I was going to do the whole thing, but I had my best girlfriend from high school was getting married and they wouldn't let me have that time off. And instead of like working with me on my schedule, which they told me they were going to, they just removed me period from the schedule and didn't tell me. And so for months I was obviously like, I had blocked off 3 months of my fucking calendar and was not accepting gigs. And then they were like, oh yeah, we went with somebody else. And I was like, well, that's pretty fucked up.
What do
To
you
do it
think-
that way. So I was like,
Right.
fuck you guys. And then of course now that all this is going on, I'm like, I could have done a digital show.
You're
Help
like,
me,
where's
help me,
the
Brandon
drive-in?
Moss."
Where's the drive-in?
Like,
I'll come to the
I
drive-in.
like drive-ins.
So Meatball got to tour with you a little bit with
You taught
Holy
me the
Tea.
ways of touring correctly.
And
You taught me the ways of putting my things back in my suitcase the way they came out.
Did I teach you that?
Yeah, because you were like, if you because you walked by my suitcase and it was a mess, and you're like, if you put it away the way it comes out, and then you like showed me your bag, which BJ was packing. By
I
the
was
way,
gonna say, I was like, well, at least I have a BJ on the road with me.
Yeah.
The only BJ I get.
Oh, true.
your representation on the Work the World Wow Presents TV show is very similar to what Meatball said, that you are a good time gal, but totally chill and calm and a total pro. And basically, if anyone has an issue, they're like, let's see what Detox thinks about this because she'll probably have the best answer to how to solve something.
That's
Correct.
tea, which is so weird because it's like totally like I don't ever see myself as that person because to me I'm like just like this crazy flighty like rambunctious person. And it's funny to like, I think, well, maybe I've just grown up a lot in the past couple years, but it's funny to like hear that and to see that. Like I watched the Work the World doc and I was like, oh my God, I am kind of like a hard ass, which is so weird.
I wouldn't say a hard ass, but like a professional. Like, I don't know. It happens during the show. It's like when the show starts, you turn into like the professional that needs to be there for the show. And then when it's
Right.
over, you're like, okay, we can all have fun again. Like, I don't see why that's like a disappointing thing.
Oh, no, I don't think it's disappointing. But I also think that that's taught me how to work the way that I do is because I do want to go out and enjoy myself. And I want to enjoy like the company of everyone who I'm on the road with and everything. And like go experience nightlife places. And like, I'm a good time gal. So that's, to me, like the quicker I'm done with everything and the less I have to do at the end of the night is more time for me to go get wild.
Well,
Exactly.
it also just seems crazy that people, after you've been doing, I mean, you've been essentially on the road for like a decade at this point.
Yeah.
And so it seems crazy that people go like, oh, if I could get in and out of the venue in 6 hours from like when we arrive to like get ready to meet and greet to break and then the show and then pack up and leave. If I can do that, why would I spend 10 hours when it
Right.
can only take
Yeah.
me? So it just sort of like you go prioritize here. But some
Yeah, for
people-
sure.
It was interesting in watching that thing that Valentina's whole narrative was, I think I just love my fantasy too much. She wants to
She
spend
does.
16 hours like doing the
Yeah,
whole thing.
she loves that process. And it's like, you know, after touring with her and working with her, I have such a different respect for her and like a new appreciation for her. And I mean, I truly love that kid. But I also think, you know, she lives in that fantasy. And a lot of times that fantasy is very self-serving.
Sure.
And, you know, and that would be frustrating because, you know, we all have the same amount of time. We all know what the schedule is. So if you know it's going to take you a certain time to do things, then start doing it earlier. So
Yes.
that's the thing.
That's the
'Cause
end
once
of
you
it.
start holding up things, it's like it's affecting everyone else around you, and it's selfish.
Truly.
So let's take a really quick break, but
Oh.
then when we come back, I want to talk DWV stuff.
And now we're back.
Oh my God.
Do you know Wicked?
Do I know Wicked?
Yeah,
Yes! Wait, that was the actual
that
note,
was
Meatball.
really good. I know.
Slay, queen. Okay.
Speaking of DWB.
Speaking of vocalists.
Yeah, come on, transition.
Will, I want to ask, and I know I'll never know the answer as to why y'all broke up because you're all keeping it a secret.
No, they've all talked about it.
I don't think so. I think it's just like there was a lot of shit. It was really ugly there for a while. Like we were just, I think we were so close, and then we were on top of each other, and it was like there wasn't really. I don't. It was really weird, and there was. I felt like I was in the middle of everything because it was basically like Willem and Vicky and their like feud, and then I was like a middleman and playing both sides because I just didn't want to be involved. And then that kind of complacency was also not healthy for any of us.
Yeah.
So it just was, I don't think that there was like one determining factor. I think it was just a lot of pent up shit and then not really dealing with it properly. And then it just,
Well, even with all of that going on, y'all were all still able to be like the number one drag girl group. You like traveled the world, and none of y'all had been on Drag Race yet? Or
Willem
just-
had done Drag Race, and I like while we were touring DWV with like the Chow Down video, I went to go film, and then we came back and did all the other singles. But Chow Down was like the.
Oh, that's the tea.
That's what I heard. I think Willem mentioned this, that like y'all were literally on a gig at the Parliament House or something. Like
We were in
literally
Florida.
been-
We were like, and we were stuck. We were in where were Jacksonville. We were in Jacksonville. We had like this crazy weekend gig that we did a bunch of different shows in Jacksonville, and then a hurricane was coming, and I was about to get stuck in Florida because all the airports were closing and everything. 'cause
Oh
of the
my
storm that was coming in.
God.
And I was like freaking out, and I was on the phone with my manager at the time. I was like, you have to get me out of here because I go to film Drag Race like tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I still have to finish all of my, last minute shit. And I'm going to be stuck here in Florida. So we had to drive the next, So the airport was closed in Jacksonville. We had to find somebody to drive us to Orlando where I got on a flight. And
That's
and got
insane.
home. Yeah, I landed in the morning. I finished packing my bags, and then I got picked up that evening.
Oh
It was
my
wild.
gosh.
Shit.
So
So
did
it was
you
like,
when you were there, were you like, fuck, I wish I had some other garments, or I wish I had prepared more? I mean, because you
Oh,
fucking,
for
like,
sure.
you nailed it though.
first, thank you. But like, I was definitely underprepared, and I was prepared in a sense, but there was a lot of things like I forgot some shit. The entrance look that I had planned on doing was like this whole Patrick Nagel theme, and I was gonna come in body painted and look like a Patrick Nagel. It was gonna this whole thing, like this whole story in my mind with the black and white thing at the finale, and this whole moment, like it was a journey. Obviously, I got to the hotel room and was like setting everything up to start filming the next couple of days, and realized I had left the entire look in the closet at my house, and I was like, oh my God, what else did I leave? I left a bunch of shit that I planned on bringing. And so that was, and I was, of course, I was staying like a mile or two away from my house, and I was like, can I just go home really quick? And they were like, no.
Girl.
So it was like stressful. And I love what I wore, obviously, because it ended up being iconic, but
And you
it
made
wasn't-
some money off it on eBay, so there you
yeah, I did.
There it is.
Okay, let's
Now
talk
we're
about
gonna-
sex.
Yeah, we're going to get to
Okay.
the sex portion of the show.
Finally.
Are you ready for our new segment? And it's not new, it's old. It's been here. It's called
Fuck
Talk!
Yes! Meatball,
Okay, no,
you're getting
stop.
fired.
Detox, you can't do it anymore because you're making me sound bad.
It's perfect.
We all know you're a top.
Ish.
But do you
Hey,
fuck with your nails on?
I do, yeah. It's
Have you
weird,
ever
but I
fucked-
totally do.
People
do
like you
you-
to like massage their scalp.
People do like to massage, like their scalps massaged, and I
Yeah,
always feel weird because there's I usually have beautiful, crazy, decorated long talons whenever I'm on the road, so it's always weird for me to be like, oh, and like playing the flute with these fucking claws where I feel like an '80s porn star.
Well, for
But I don't
certain,
fucking.
It gives an experience. I think
for
I like
certain
does.
it.
gentlemen callers, that's what they're looking for.
I guess. I mean, I
You
don't
ever
ever
tickle the
fucking
balls
drag
with the
because
nails?
tickle the balls. I cut my balls all the time with my nails because
Oh,
I like
no.
forget that they're so sharp. That's why I had to stop getting stilettos because I was like
You cut
circumcising myself
your
again.
balls?
That's accidental. Like when you're washing and things, you like when you have really sharp stiletto nails, you can end up,
Dang.
doing some damage.
I once got acrylic nails thinking that it was going to save me so much time for my drag and stuff. And they were just black little coffin nails. And I tell you, I took a Dremel like the next day and just filed them off. I hated it. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't.
You get used to it, but yeah, I mean, it's like it's a process.
The
I've
only
gotten
good
so
thing
used to
about it
them.
was clicking on things. Was like tapping. Yep, there it is.
But I don't have these are my like regular nails. But I've been like the whole time in quarantine. I know we're supposed to be talking about sex, but I've been taking all these like gummy supplements, and I've been eating the fuck out of these biotin ones for my hair and nails, and my my nails are like so fierce. So I'm like living right now.
Wasn't Nicole Kidman the like spokesperson for like a hair and nail supplement? But like we've only ever seen Nicole Kidman in wigs.
In wigs,
Yes.
Yes, that is her tea.
I'm wondering if it made her hair fall out because I'm like, you are always in a wig, mama.
And
What
she
are
thinks
these
she's fooling
supplements?
us.
Right.
So her wigs are human hair,
Yeah.
but they're all human.
human. Yeah.
Speaking of which, I just got a human hair wig. I got my first human hair wig.
Your
And
first?
I don't know where the hair came from, and it makes me uncomfortable.
Well,
Thoughts?
did they were they invisible lace and 175 density and
Oh my god! I
Wait,
forgot to even
what?
bring that. She ordered human hair wigs off of this Facebook ad, and then it took like what 4 or 5 months for them to get.
No,
to
it was
you?
like 2 or 3 months probably to get to me, and they showed up when they were definitely not human and
They
definitely
were-
not lace. And
There wasn't
very,
a
very
lace. It was a
bad.
hard
There was
front
no
plastic
lace to
wig.
be found.
and they
What
were
did you do with them?
see-through.
Threw them in the garbage can. I was so annoyed. And then I emailed them. I was like very Karen about it and emailed them. I was like, you guys are fraudulent. This is a fraud. How dare you? I want an immediate refund for the $70.
Who is your
And they were like,
favorite-
oh my God, really? Send us a picture of the wigs. I was like, fuck you. You know what they look like.
I would have sent
You did
them that
this!
video that you took, trying them all on.
Oh, girl.
Wait, who's your favorite wig company?
Oh.
Or some of them? Like whose wigs do you like to wear?
Well, I love Sarah Andrews and
Mm-hmm.
1-800 Wig Takeout, and I love Wigs and Grace because I've worked with them all for so long, and they always just do it right. But those are like my two go-tos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I have a few different, there's a guy in London, Stephen Austin, who does some of my human hair wigs, and he does really great work and does really fun colors.
Take
And he's always
notes,
been really
Meatball.
good to me.
I just don't think I have a face for a human hair wig. I need a lot of hair.
You need a lot of hair, and it's like hard to do that with human wigs.
With a human, yeah, this one is a human hair wig with 8 bundles sewn into it. So
Ooh.
it's enormous.
Wow.
I keep like begging Roxy to make me hair. I'm like, please make me fucking. Cause she makes such good hair. I'm like, please just make me hair.
Monique Hart makes really good hair too.
She does, yes.
Speaking of other people who've had sex on tour,
Let's talk about sex.
Well, I want to know, do you, like, if you are performing and you look out in the crowd and you see, like, a
Yes.
cute boy who's living for you, you fuck them?
Yes, yes.
And that doesn't, like, blur any sort of lines in your head or, like, feel weird?
It depends, honestly, because, I'm very rambunctious and a huge flirt, but I'm also, like, totally shy and, like, nervy about sex a lot. So I'm always, like, it's like if I meet you at the meet and greet and you're super flirty and I see you on Grindr and we talk on Grindr, it's potential. Usually I just, like, end up, like, meeting. Were you? Oh, you weren't with me. This was Australia. I met this guy in Australia who I, like, fell in love with and totally
Aw.
I'm, like, obsessed with. But he
He's gonna
also
move to
has the
Australia
world's... Yes, he's got the biggest dick I think I've ever seen.
Woo!
And it was...
I
really-
would
and
like
I was,
to see it.
I'll
No, don't
next
send
time
it to
I'm...
me.
I was going to say, I'm not going to send it to you, but next time I'm with you, I'll show you.
Yeah,
Don't.
no digital transmission of
Right.
information.
But fucking fans is really bizarre and strange because a lot of times they just want... I remember, like, there was this... this twink that works in London that I would always see when I would work in London, and he like it does like the stage management of this one show, and I would always be like, I'm gonna get you one day. And then one day I got him, and the whole time I'm like eating his ass, and he's just like, "How's RuPaul?" And I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Oh,
What's RuPaul like?
Very that.
oh my god. Yeah. What are you mostly into twinks? Is that your vibe?
I mean, I do have an affinity for twinks, but lately it's like, I don't know, I
Big
think
old
my desires
daddies.
are going. Yeah, I'm like a little into daddies, and like,
Mhm.
I'm into whatever. But I do have to have some kind of a connection. Like they have to make me laugh. There's like, it's a lot more than like just. I think that as I'm getting older,
You value your relationships with humans more.
yeah, it's weird.
That's so uncomfortable.
And twinks are a little more annoying. Maybe it's just because I'm getting older and they're like younger and like whatever. I'm like,
They're
ugh.
so energetic.
Even the
They're like-
twinks that I'm into now are like a little like rough around the edges, which I like. They're like twunks and like.
Twunk.
Ooh.
I love a twunk. A twink who was. Well, I love that. This is amazing. I want to give a shout out to. I recently saw the video that you sort of dusted off the old mannequin number and made a video with Tenderoni.
Oh my
that
god,
was
yes!
so good.
I fucking love Tenderoni so much, and we did that together in Chicago at Drag Matinee. R.I.P. and
I
it was really
forgot
fun.
about that.
So we did, yeah, totally. It was an interesting situation, but yeah, it was fun. And then I did another version of it. I don't know where to segue from this, but we did another version of it recently for Riot, where she's a Riot, which was like a digital march in support of Black trans lives.
Yeah.
And so I invited a bunch of my Black trans friends to do the video with me. And it was weird because I was like doing boy drag, and that felt really
Yeah, I
weird.
saw that one.
I was like, I don't feel right. And I'm like trying to be butch in it, and it's just not working. I made my faggot ass up there with a beard, just like.
You have been doing funny videos, but my favorite one was the Read You one, where like you couldn't be in face because you had just had something done. So you just used the
Yes.
eye emoji thing or whatever it's called.
That was a very smart solve.
It was very good. I thought that was very clever.
Thank you. I did too, but people did not appreciate it. And I was like, fuck y'all. You're lucky you're getting anything.
Yeah.
Right.
You're also like,
Like-
I didn't have to do this.
Right. It was I was so annoyed, honestly. I was like, fuck all of you. You guys have nothing better to do because we're all stuck at home.
So they just
You
want
guys
to
can all-
complain about the free
Right.
content.
They want to
that you're,
complain
like,
about
laboring
free
toward.
entertainment.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck y'all. I was like, I made 4 different emojis. I had costume changes and set changes. I was like, fuck you all.
Wait, I'm curious. I know we sort of alluded. We talked about the Chicago drag situation and the Chicago Drag Black Council. Is it
Mhm.
Black Drag Chicago?
Black-
The Black Drag Council.
Black
Mhm.
Council.
And I know that obviously you live in Chicago and you're part of that community now, but obviously because of your career, you're sort of in a different place from those experiences. But I'm curious from what you have experienced, like on the global stage and the work the world and internet fandom and all of that. The conversation about racism in that fandom, specifically in the Drag Race fandom, is has sort of always been talked about, but is being talked about even more so now. And I'm just
Which is
curious,
good. And
yeah.
it's long overdue. And it's like the fact that people are just now waking up to the fact that our fans, the Drag Race fans, are racist, and they're just now talking about it. It's like, this isn't something that's new. It's been going on since season 1. And like, especially with the more social media becomes prevalent in everyone's lives, and people have this like anonymity that they can hide behind a screen or a phone or whatever, and feel like they can say whatever the fuck they want to say. Like, it's good that people are talking about this now, but it's not something it's not new.
Right.
You know, and it's a conversation that needs to be had. And it's like, but what can you do about it? Like, what can we do to stop that kind of toxic behavior for the fans? Because honestly, anytime it's addressed, it just feeds their
it just gets worse.
feeds their fire to just be fucking awful. Because we have, you know, the Drag Race fans, we have such an amazing fandom. But at the same time, it's one of the most disgusting and toxic fandoms out there. And it's something that gets discussed, but nobody takes seriously, and the fans just get up in arms about being called out on their shit. So it's like, what can we do to stop people from being fucking awful? Because it's just going to happen. So it's like one of those things where it's like, what can we do? Do we just have to sit back and take it? I don't think that we should. I don't think that we deserve it. But it's like, you know, Mayhem had to like deactivate her account and like make her private. Like, you shouldn't have to be fucking feeling that way.
Yeah.
You know, and there is this thing that, yes, because we're on Drag Race, we're public figures, but that doesn't mean that you have the right to say the shit that you are doing. Like, I'm not here for that. These girls aren't there for that. They deserve much more than what you're doing. And it's really frustrating, and it's sad, and it's heartbreaking because it happens to so many of these girls. And it's for some targeted to the Black queens. And I don't understand it.
Well, I think the more people talk about it, the more white queens sort of not only when they're on tour with a Black queen or a queen of color, but like white queens, when white queens are all together, have that conversation and not feel like it's only for the Black queens to talk about, or it's only, I mean, that's like sort of the big push broadly outside of Drag Race is the idea is, as white people, like, what can we do to be actively anti-racist versus sort of stand up, you know, when something is happening, but even when something is not happening, it's worth saying something and doing something. Yeah. And it's really cool to see that momentum happening more and more now.
It's been amazing to see that happening, and it's been amazing to like witness it and to see people that you don't, it's to see people learning too has been really, really great to see. Like people who are like, listen, I'm not political. I'm not into this. I don't really see it. And it's like, well, yeah, you don't see it because it doesn't affect you. So it's nice to see people, you know, doing the research and doing what they can. And I'm doing it myself. Like, I feel like I'm, you know, I have to do that because I do want to be a supportive ally, and I do want to help uplift the voices of my colleagues and Black entertainers and Black people everywhere. Right. And I think that's important, especially when you have a platform like we do, to utilize it and use it well, and to educate yourself and to make sure that you're doing everything that you can to not, you know, perpetuate any of that behavior.
And when you do it in a human hair wig, Meatball, it goes over better.
It does, yeah.
Still always something to learn from Detox there.
I'm not one to tell any Black queen how to do their job, but you should stop doing drag.
Well, on that note,
I'm here to uplift the voices of Black queens, just not yours, Meatball.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Are we done?
Yes,
yeah, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah. Do you have anything to promote?
No.
Buy Detox's clothes on eBay.
Buy my shit on eBay. Follow me on Depop. Get my old shit. Buy my merch at mybestjudy.com or theonlydetox.com. Support your queens. Do it. I don't know. All that shit that you're supposed to say. I'm just going to say it here.
Well, I hope you have a great show at the socially distant show.
Yes,
I'm very interested to see how it goes out, and I will fucking let you know.
It sounds like they're being responsible. It's not like they're just throwing you to the wolves like it's a regular drag show. Like,
it does. And I was really nervous after everything that happened on Fire Island a couple weeks ago. It was like, I had already committed to the gig, and I was like, oh my God, what the fuck am I doing? Should I even go? But after meeting with everybody and seeing it and like hearing their ideas of how they want it to happen, I was like, okay, good. And also I'm like, you know, if I don't feel comfortable, I'm not going to fucking do it.
Right.
And that's the tea on that.
Right.
Okay, amazing. So thanks so much for listening to Sloppy Seconds. You can follow us on Instagram at sloppypod and send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. Maybe next week we could read some emails, Meatball.
Yeah, well, I know how to read. Or call in with a fuck talk story to 213-536-9180 or 1-800-WICKED. You can follow Big Dipper at Big Dipper Jelly on Instagram and me at Spiciest Meatball on Instagram or Fat Drag Meatball on Twitter.
Yeah,
someone took Spiciest Meatball.
Oh, on Twitter. I was like,
on Twitter.
What's your Instagram? Okay, don't forget to subscribe. Oh, and we talked about this in the intro, but remember, coming in August, we're gonna shake it up a little bit.
We got things coming. Ooh,
so get
baby.
ready.
I might start having to wear a wig for this shit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, ah! No! Ooh, ah!
No, Detox is better.
Oh, well, all right. I'm leaving.
Finally.
Doodle-doo-doo, forever dog. Sloppy Seconds is a Forever Dog podcast.
Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Mixed and mastered by Will Pitts.
Our cover art was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.